Good afternoon, gentlefolk. We are back once again. This time I'm jumping into GreedFall, which I've had for like 2 years, but only ever played 15 minutes of when I first got it. But it came up again thanks to talking to Alexander, one of the viewers out there. So if you're there, feel free to say hi, Alex. Let's just do my usual tick some boxes on here. Cool, lovely. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. So let's just jump straight in. So I think I did the tutorial and that was it back when I first got this. And then it sat here and, you know, not been used since.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Okay, we've got a character customization. Just take a quick look through the presets. That's fine. Oh, I can... Go on, there you go. Ah, class. I forgot this game even had classes. What do we want? Warrior, tech, or magic? Science, intuition. Yeah, I want to do lockpicking. Lockpicking sounds good. Agility is good for the weapons. Endurance is endurance. Ooh, firearms. I'm doing a firearms dude, so let's go that way. Lockpicking. I see the potions, destroy weak walls. See, these are all good sounding things. But let's go with the lockpicking since that was the recommended there.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Yeah, all right, let me just change this over for a second and get some windows in the right order so I can see what's going on here. On the other screen, that is. Because I don't like tabbing out of this thing because it loses the sound, which is a little bit annoying, but that's fine. Yeah, what have we got? Standard. Oh, okay, that's not a jump, it's a pause. I don't like tabbing out of this thing. And I'm looping sounds. Sprinting is normal. Oh, I can talk to people.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Oh, apparently, because you're just going to walk away from me. Right.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Yep.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
All right.
Fight with honor!
Combat training. What have we got? Right, go. Base attack. I'm assuming. Alright, we got dodge and parry. Ah! Oh, that's pretty straightforward. Ah, locking target. That'll make things much easier. Cool. Ah, okay, let's hotkey some things. You give me a minute to read those hotkeys up the top there.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
Alright, okay.
That could definitely come in handy.
More in-depth
In that case,
tutorial.
Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Alright, let's go, Otto. What have we got? Ah, my guns. Where are we? Guns. Number 1.
Come on, if you dare!
Yeah, that's more like it. Oh, she's half armor. Traps or magic weapons, okay.
Come on, let's see what you're capable of.
Oop. Man, that's an awkward hotkey that trap is set to. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, fun though. Okay, we got Fury. Bonus damage, make them lose their balance. That's going to be helpful.
Come on, you chicken! Come and fight! Come on, you chicken! Come and fight!
Okay,
It appears we've brushed up on
it's not too bad.
It does, and I'd like to be on my
I
way.
do need to move
I've quite the list of things
that
to do
trap
before we
hotkey.
depart.
Having it set to 0 is just
Remember
sucky.
that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Nah, yeah, you can come
On the
along.
contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well.
What's the chances he's
I'll
dead
meet
in
you
a
as soon as
ditch
I've said my
somewhere?
goodbyes.
Right, now first up, move that trap, because that 0 hotkey is terrible for that. Okay. Light. No, it currently does nothing. Okay. Let's continue on to the next waypoint. Random alchemist in a corner.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
You actually ate in a good way.
You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people.
Okay, it's clearly some sort of plague.
Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
That's going to be important later.
All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
That's just going to be plague or zombie plague. I know very little about this game, despite owning it for quite a long time. Okay, let's just swap locations. I'm still me. You just now.
Good. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Yeah, sure, Kurt, you can add to my team. So you can obviously have party members. Endurance, strength. Why are you suspicious of me, though?
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Okay. Go check with vendor. Go talk to some people. Either is fine. I don't think it matters much. Let's head this way. I think this is where we need to go. But yeah, the town doesn't look to be in good condition. But that makes sense if they are suffering through a plague at the moment.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Go this way. Okay, I'm going the right way. There is a decent map. We're burning corpses. Yeah, this is definitely a plague town. Okay.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
Yeah,
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency.
it's fine. We can just quickly
And I am
murder
pleased
someone
to see you
on the
have
way
taken
out of
so
town.
well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Right, do you have anything to ask about? Nothing that I care
I
about.
need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
I probably should be asking questions to get backstory, but Charlatan, the vendor. Yeah, well, let's just go talk to the other embassy while we're here. Said we could do those first.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
Yeah,
You're
boy.
correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather
Of course he
delicate
is.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene.
Yeah.
You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
Oh, well, that's all right then. They're already leaving.
You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Yeah, whatever.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
See, I can go talk to them, but they're not breaking any laws. And I'm assuming I'm part of the ruling families. Yeah. Actually, can I go straight? It looks like I can go straight down.
The merchant is there.
Oh, means say the merchant is not there. The merchant is down here. Or back here, in fact. Ah, there he is.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders.
Yeah.
In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible.
Yep.
If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Well, I don't want more instructions. I want to threaten him violently. All right.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
You've
Well,
already
we've
paid this
for
one.
the merchandise. If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think no.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're
Yep.
demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Well, who's your master? Oh, do I want to threaten? Got a 50-50 with threatening a prison sentence. Here, go
I
on.
don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right, yeah, I'm just
This
no.
is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
I tried to be nice.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
I gotta recover the merchandise. It looks like we've just gotta go steal it myself. Yeah, around this way, go to the back door.
To my help, and death to the
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
Stop!
I mean, the trading.
It seems to have grown
was harder.
wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
I tried to play nice. Can we go up here? Is there any reason to go up here? Ah, yes. What are you? Ointment. Poisoned. Yeah, sure, we'll just grab all the stuff we can. I don't know what's good and not at the moment. Ooh, there's some more stuff to loot over here. All the bits. Alright, now where are we going? There is a whole bunch of warehouses. Let's go find that charlatan. Am I facing the right direction? I am not. Go up here and swing a left.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate them. Citizens, I present to you
Snake oil.
Panacea, the absolute cure of everything.
I think now that's immediately a scam.
Stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that.
And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet.
And then it doesn't heal everything, does
Your
it?
question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
No.
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
Then let me cut you and drink a
It's
potion.
a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we
Wow,
have to work with
then
him,
I'm an idiot.
I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning.
Heals an open wound, let me
But
cut you.
perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition.
Yep, then I just need to cut you
If it
first.
helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Really, where is your cut then, buddy? Do I have to get behind this wall somehow? Out of the way, people. Yeah, okay, I have to get behind the wall. Ah, I can open that gate. That makes things a lot easier.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Okay. Random people trying to murder me in a back alley, that's fine. Okay, let's go check out his room at the inn. I suspect that's where we're going to need to go. Magic potion. Let's take all the stuff at the moment, actually. Inventory, there we go. Charlatan's antidote that we need. Okay, they're all useless. This, however, is better. Oh, it looks nice too. They're all crap. Why are you giving me a point for this still? I don't know. I should probably have a look at what these are. Hang on, let me go back. If I go into here, yeah, here you go. I can set all sorts of things. Okay. Right, that makes more sense. Let's just go finish with this charlatan first.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you
Yep.
have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings. I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Can I just... Yeah, I'll just take the money off the counter in front of you. Just walk around and steal all the tips, that's fine.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tirfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures.
Okay, we are going to get some fantasy in this as well.
And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I actually wanted to ask about
Goodbye.
the charlatan staying upstairs somewhere. Is this the way up? Oh, yeah, way up. Let's just raid some other rooms while we go. Hey, I've got luck picking. Ooh. Just rob the innkeeper. I'll steal his key. Make everything. Actually, that's a point. Let me... yes, there is weight on these items. Okay.
Locked.
Fine. I have the key. Just need to a random back section. Storehouse with a bunch of guns. If I could take a good gun, that would be nice. No, he's one of the dudes that I actually... I need to talk to him, but I want to finish up with this charlatan first. I don't want to get too distracted. Random letter. It's not where I needed to go. I need to go upstairs. Just taking everything for now. Here, nothing back here. Hey, buddy. What you doing?
What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the
Murdering
only one
you?
that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
Because you're a greedy
The
charlatan.
Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Saad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Okay.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
Yep.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
It was for a noble cause, but you were still committing a crime.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
Too bad, you're breaking the law.
You're under arrest.
How unjust.
stay here because there's something to steal. And keep a storeroom key. Ooh. Fancy sword. That was worth breaking into this room. Now, will that trigger again if I walk down here? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Captain. Cool. I need to go back and form that ambassador. But first, I shall grab myself a drink. I will be back in 1 second. Alrighty. Nice. Now, where am I going? I've got to go... Actually, let's go talk to this one first. actually, I got that better sword. Let's... That's actually quite an increase. Ooh. What? Ah, I require agility 1. I can't actually use that sword. All right.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Again?
Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Can I sell you this junk? Sell that. That can stay equipped. Regular. We can get rid of those bandit hats. Keep all those for the moment. Yeah, I'll keep those as well. What are you selling? Ah, so you do. Oh, but it's a rifle, not pistol. So I can't use that. Yeah, I can't use any of this stuff at the moment. What about... I could get a slightly better hat. No armor, but a better loot chance. That might be worth getting. It's magic regen, but that doesn't help me. Actually, ammo. I will buy some extra ammo. That's fine. That'll do. Just chilling in here.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
You can say that.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
The Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
That's good.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Where I came from before. Let's have to go around here. Anything worth stealing? No, can't open that door. Let's continue back up here. Just a random warehouse. Is there any reason to come into these random buildings? I'm assuming some of these will have, you know, lootable things.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Out of my way. Oh. Actually had a bit of stuff in that random crate.
Your Excellency.
Lord Desade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tearfredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this.
I'll take a present.
For your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye,
Ooh,
Excellency.
$50.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
And a level up, more importantly. Yeah, where are we going? Going all the way down there. Okay. Got a bunch of storerooms. Oh, crafting tables. Ah, character development. Okay. Got skills. Can't do anything with attributes or talents at the moment, so we're gonna go. Firearms do more damage. Can set while dodging. I'll take the more damage on firearms. As well, I haven't really used it that much yet. I'm planning to use guns, because that's cool. Right, workbench. Will you let me do anything? Random things. Will you let me upgrade? Nothing that I know. Nothing that I know. That's what I expected. Yeah, I have no points in crafting or anything yet, so that's not going to help me. Yeah, can't do anything with that stuff. That's fine. Let's ignore crafting for the moment. Take that random chest. Why can I talk to this guy up here? Let's talk to him.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Am I?
What will be your official title on Tearfredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations.
Spy. Okay.
Required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources.
Spy.
Also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Yep. You weren't much help. Let's go talk to this other guy down here. Oh, we're going to get a cutscene. That's fine.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
Yes.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink.
I'll be sharing a room.
Since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me?
I can do that.
Set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Oh, that's easy. Ask about the heretics.
Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
A
talk
couple
to
of
him.
heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates.
Yeah, that's even more suspicious, dude.
Then they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D.
Which is exactly what we're trying to do.
Our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure?
Mm-hmm.
My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
I told you, find him in a ditch.
Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Okey-dokey, we've got... Yeah, let's go get my cousin first. Villain's Den. I wonder if there's bad guys in there. Where's cunning, persuasion, corruption, creating items.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night,
Mm-hmm.
but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight.
Of
I
course.
hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
I won't pay
That's
yet.
not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Yeah, I've already got the metal
Father has
dowels.
forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I've got the components. Where's your broken furniture? Over there.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
And there you have it.
Ta-da!
Never guessed they were once broken.
If I just stole the metal dowels from your storage
Well,
earlier.
Were you able to repair it all?
Yep.
Yes. Just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope.
Yeah, all princes can
Can
repair
you
a
tell me where
table.
I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
I don't think so. Nah.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Right. Fix some tables. Let's go find out where they're hiding him. Yep, there you go. Towards the villain's den. But let's go check this storeroom. I suspect it'll give me the option to do all of these before trying to board the boat.
But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Keeps a journal, okay. Right, warehouse behind the harbour office. Okay. Just gonna steal all your stuff before I talk to you.
Good day.
Sup, smuggler?
Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's.
Ah.
The young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Lauro killed him.
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
You're not paying him anything, so...
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should.
Yeah.
The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men.
Good.
He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Farewell. Good day, sailor.
What were these
I've been told
thugs?
that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. but like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds. He didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Okay, the kid was smuggling.
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Yeah, the kid was smuggling because he only gets paid a pittance and failed somebody.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure, he wasn't his usual self.
Well, they've asked him to smuggle something that he wasn't comfortable with.
No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Cool, I'll go
What do you think about
find the card guy.
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Cool.
Thank you, Lara.
It sounds like a good captain, if a little bit strict.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Back to the tavern. Oh, and steal some more stuff first. What do we get? Ooh. Be a bit of stuff in that crate. At least it looks like theft isn't a thick mechanic in this game. Which is handy, because I'm one of those, you know, take everything that's not nailed down kind of players.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
Yep.
Can I pour you something this time?
Yeah, sure, give me a drink. Oh.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Which one is he? Oh, that guy. And you did give away your chair at a table because you're standing in the corner.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift.
Mercenaries,
They
yep.
exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that
There you go.
It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Oh, that'll be why they heard him in the
You've been
canals.
immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Hey, perhaps he's not a penniless child. Perhaps he is, I don't know, the son of a rival or something? Oh, ambush. Okay, that's just a random ambush in the street. Where am I going? This side.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Here it is.
Have a nice day, sire.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have a creepy sub-basement? Actually, let's talk to this servant. They probably know more.
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going.
Okay.
Farewell.
Never mind.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And
Yep.
what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
Your husband kidnapped a cabin boy.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
Yes.
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him.
Yeah,
A
that's
gesture
not
that your
suspicious at
drunkards
all.
Must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why.
Because
Until
you've
the Nords
kidnapped
have
a
set
random
sail, we live
dude.
in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Norts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Hey, Alex. And yes, I've had to jump into this game now. Fine, I'll go all the way back to the docks. But I can't go that way. Yeah, this looks like the straight line. Yeah, it's decent so far. The controls seem slightly twitchy, but that's probably just my sensitivity is a bit too high.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure.
That's not what I'm here
Is
for.
everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract?
Okay.
But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone
Okay.
else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
This
Sir de
guy's
Concilion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't.
yeah. I'm getting to that. I'm
Don't
tracking
worry.
down the cabin boy
We'll find him
first.
in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks.
That
She
sold their
told
son
me
at
a
some point.
strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords.
Slaves.
Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Yep.
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Yeah. Oh.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
I wasn't actually coming here to deal with this just yet, so I've taken the wrong road. Need to go back around. Oh, things to steal. Yeah, I want to speak to Jonas if he see where he wants to go. As by the sounds of it, he wants to stay with his ship, which is where I'm inclined to let him go. Warehouse on the canal, yep.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Cool. Oh, that's that random warehouse that I walked into before. But there was nothing there, probably because I didn't have the quest line yet.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
I see, I didn't even notice these stairs when I was here the first time, so you know.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
What do I want?
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Nauts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nauts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Maybe you shouldn't have sold your son.
Terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away.
Okay, that isn't even what I was trying for.
Delivered my son unto the Nauts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Huh. And where am I going? Rooms? There is a lot of rooms down here. Right, I'm pretty sure I'm going the wrong direction and there was another door in that room I was in. Oh, no, this way. Yeah, it'll be this one. Now, where do you want to go, Jonas?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes.
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since
Yeah.
I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now.
Yeah.
Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Stuff worth stealing in here. Don't think magic potion's going to be much use to me. They're all just different exits from the same basement. That's fine. Now, Harbour Master. Or the Heretics. I'll go the Harbour Master first, since the Heretics are hiding behind the Harbour Master's office. Lootable crate. Random bit of plant. All right. So it's controlled by factions. All right. Okay, I can disguise, stealth.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Cool. I can drug the dudes. Oh, actually, I should do this. I forgot that I'd picked up other stuff that is better. I can't use that better gun. And I can't use the better sword, but that doesn't surprise me. Oh, apparently I'm disguised as a Naught now. Oh, because I got the sailor's uniform. That makes sense, at least. Take those sailor's gloves. And a bottle of brandy. Some gloves. We'll pop upstairs. Well, I'm glad I started with the lockpicking. I was worried it was going to be a trash skill to start with, but no, it's proving quite useful. Yeah, let's talk to these guys.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss.
Well, that was easy to convince them.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Still need to get into the Harbour Master's office. And there's heretics hiding in here somewhere as well. Hello, heretics. No, it's probably them.
Who is there?
It's a historian.
They did save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime.
Yep.
We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Teaching their actual histories.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe.
Wrong.
But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
Yeah,
and
I'll take that.
What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
Good thing we're going there.
Texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Yeah, don't blame him.
Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Yeah, cool.
I don't have the heart to deliver you to the Inquisition, but I cannot do much
I'm
else
letting
to
you go.
help.
You haven't broken any
Your
laws.
smuggler is locked up. Maybe there are others in his band that can help you. Be careful and discreet, and you will survive.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a just man. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
Well, you've broken no laws, so you're cool with me at the moment.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Yeah, sure, we'll go straight to the embassy, and I can just come back here in a moment. You ain't gonna be happy, but too bad, religious people.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I know the truth. Too bad they
Pains me to
escaped.
inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Who knows? I'm gonna tell him.
After
I don't
heard
care.
the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by Ptolemy.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers. Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the foundations of Ptolemy. The simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are heretics. I fear that your youth and kind heart has blinded
Irrelevant.
you, Sade. That is a shame. I was expecting more from a young legate who seemed sensitive to our magic.
No, irrelevant. You already established here that it was like a free religious state, and it was not a crime to be a heretic. So suck it. Let's make a drink with sleeping pills. And inform the porters, because we'll do that in vaguely the same area. Yeah. Up, down here. Okay, how do I even do this? Recycle things, so that's good. Let's do that. I should probably just be selling these things for now. I need a sleeping potion. And I need some mushrooms to make a sleeping potion. Ah. We want to do this.
Are your boots what? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you. Have you seen anything to your liking?
Perhaps do you sell a sleeping potion by any chance? Nope. You do, but it's a quest item. 20 bucks, that's fine. Keep that blunderbuss for now. Sell some other things that I can't wear. Keep all of that jazz. I need to keep this sailor's coat on for the moment anyway. Let's have a turban. And I can't use that because I need agility. But I do have a level up to put points in. Go that way and that way. Level 4, level 5, cool. Right, where will we go on that bench? And I can make that the drugged alcohol. Least drink. But I need science level 1, so I can't do it anyway. I really should have paid attention to that. Okay. Never mind, that's not an option. Let's go talk to the porters. So I've cleared the path to the warehouse. I just need to alter the documents.
Well now, can we get going?
Yep.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Yeah. Tamper with the ship's log still. Okay.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Cool, I'm still in uniform, so they don't care about me. Ooh, priest's robe. That's the main door. Did not need to come out there yet. I was just looking for more stuff to steal. Coat, sailor's gloves. My disguise is already good enough for sailors at the moment. Ooh. Some better equipment in there, though. I don't want to start changing my armor now.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
It's not smuggling if you alter the manifest to the Harbour Master's office. That's totally less illegal. Oh. Okay, you're not going to let me out that door. Right, are we good? Got everything? Let's inform the captain. Hopefully he'll get me a bit more experience and things. And then we just need to go find my cousin, we've just left
Sir,
an abandoned
still haven't
warehouse.
found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
Correct.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Yeah, they do. Reputation with the Noughts. That's good. Don't care.
Be back soon, Captain.
Oh, right. The new stuff that I picked up. Where are we? A fancy helmet that I can't use. Balance and armor is better. Exactly the same size as gloves as what I'm wearing. And boots that are all worse, that's fine. And weapons that I can't use because I don't have the points, that's fine. Actually, what did I even put my points into? Oh, that's right, accuracy. To make my gun better. Plenty of just random stuff around.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Found him.
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Get a bit of stuff first. Right, we either have to just have to free him. Well, let's just send. What's down here?
It's blocked.
Of course it is. Okay.
It's not possible just now.
Aww. Too bad. I would have liked to blow up a door. I guess we'll have to go around this way.
Someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate Rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out or gag him.
Oh, so much for that stealth attack option there. easy. I got plenty of ammo at the moment. Yes, a gate key. Yeah, a key to the cell. I'm not going to sneak, and I'm not going to negotiate. I'll go straight with the eliminate option. Not to mention steal everything. Behind the counter? No. Now this will be the way in if you could blow up the door, I'd say. Yep, there it is. There's a bit to loot down here. Unlock the back door while we're here. Somehow missed that chest on the first way. Lost. Picking up a whole bunch of random keys around here. Some of them were probably for those chests that I was just picking the locks on anyway. Everything of use in there, and is this the prison cell? Yeah, here you go. Let's use the key.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign,
And he's still
riches
drunk,
to
of course he
expedite,
is.
and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Constantine, the constant disappointment. All right.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Fancy gloves, boy. Oh, you can have a better helmet though. And a slightly better sword. Oh. I already got his clothes. Fine, I'll go put your requested thing on. Yeah, there you go. Now he's happy. Oh, we can just go out the front door. It doesn't matter. I already murdered everybody. Was that the way in? Yeah. Yeah, cool. I know where we're going. Looks like we get a party, not just a companion, or at least at the moment. Could just be a story element to have two companions.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Yeah, done and dusted. Let's go.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange. They're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Yep.
Those conniving
Knew this was coming.
bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Okie dokie.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Ah, okay, maybe I don't need to fight it.
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Oh, never mind. It's okay, I got my lucky coin. Oh. Well, I'm glad I saved this ammo.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your
Only
lessons
slightly.
have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
If you say so. Can I loot it? Right. An attribute as well as a skill point. Now I could get agility to get better weapons. Oh, actually, let me see. I need agility for that. That I need a rifle. Ah, which is on this tree. Okay. Cool. In which case, I'll stick with this accuracy to make my gun damage better. Well, so much for sailing on that boat. Do you have another one for me? Alright, and another boat over the other side. That's fine. We'll take that one instead.
Gentlemen.
Don't know why you led me over to the other boat then.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hard to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Oh, right. Are we going to get straight to the island, or do we have a sea event first? This can't be a good sign. Oh, no, just landfall. That's fine.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Naughts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
That was totally poison, wasn't it? Oh, no, maybe not.
Your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Okay, can have a team of 2. We may as well have both. There's no reason not to. They are both still suspicious of me. Okay, this looks like a good spot to call it for today, though. We're just over 2 hours in, but at a nice chapter mark. So, I shall call the stream for there today. I will be back probably tomorrow. I am spending some time working on a separate channel, so we'll see how that works.